move.
Lights up. William Shakespeare, humanity's greatest playwright, and hell's most diabolical purveyor of entertainment, looks on as a brave mortal on an Orphean quest enters. The bard's interest is piqued, and he looks to test his visitor's mettle. The masked tragedies were used to enemies cowering as they approached, but soon they realized that they faced a foe with courage and nobility, traits uncommon in the fires of perdition. The inciting incident resolved. The time has come for rising action! The battle raged on below, and as bullets and blood flew, the bard arched a curious eyebrow. Could this mortal be the exact thing that Shakespeare needed? And now, Act 3! The conflict resolved. Shakespeare eagerly awaited meeting the champion that dispatched so many of his men. Undoubtedly, they were here for the bard's aid. And while happy endings were not a thing found in hell, Shakespeare always had a soft spot for comedies.
In the land of the living, William Shakespeare is regarded as one of the most prolific playwrights of all time. However, to the denizens of hell, the bard is seen in a far different light. After selling his soul for fame and adoration, Shakespeare served in hell as Satan's spy master general. In doing his duty, Shakespeare would punish the souls he was investigating by forcing them to perform in grotesque passion plays for Satan's amusement. But in a Twelfth Night-esque twist, Shakespeare found himself living a double life. While he projected an image of cruelty, his heart was as soft as Jezebel's. In secret, he would tutor her on the classics and act out the works of his mortal days. When Satan found out, he cast Shakespeare out of the palace, believing that the poet would be tormented by the populace of hell, far out of Jezebel's sight. But Satan had not counted on the bard's cunning. Embracing his persona of master torturer, Shakespeare and his followers, the tragedies, took root in the entertainment district, biding their time for revenge.
And so, Shakespeare called forth the Deus Ex Machina to bestow our protagonist with the arcane power of Force Stomp. Lights up. The mortal stands in the training ground, eager to try out his new Force Stomp power on the group of demons in front of them. Act 1, Scene 2, in which our protagonist kills more demons with Force Stomp. Act 2, in which our protagonist is greeted by foul imps. In which our protagonist learns that Force Stomp even works on flying enemies, enabling them to remove a dark Inciter's shield before shooting them to... The day is won, and the curtain closes on our noble hero.
Sorry, pal. Out of my car.
Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long.
The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep.
The horn on the bus goes beep, beep, beep all day long.
Anyone else want to turn?
Bell on the bus goes ding, 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 ding. The bell on the bus.
What, if they wanted to torture you, why'd they use the short version of the song?
This is the short version.
Oh yeah. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish. The whole war. Bus goes heh heh heh. I'm gonna have like 80 of them.
Says tickets, please, all day long. The babies on the bus say wow, 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 wow. The babies on the bus say wow, 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 all day long. The mummies on the bus say
Keep it.
the wheels of the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels of the bus go round and round all day long.
We must end this infernal music!
Go round and round, round and round, round.
Come, let us return to my castle, so we may plot our next steps in proper surrounds.
Johnny led Vlad back to his castle, which since his incarceration became a haven for frat parties and squatters. But the systematic impaling of trespassers would have to wait. Vlad was a man of his word, and was eager to provide intel that could aid in hobbling Satan's armies.
I bestow upon you the Stygian cold fire. I brought you to this inferno to teach you about the power I have granted you. Cold fire is an aura, which means you must activate the power and get close to an enemy before they will feel the cold embrace of the Stygian flames. Try it against these demons. Well done. Now here comes a dark inciter. Use your aura, then get close to him to take down his shields. From there you can finish him off with your... You've done it. Doesn't it feel good to watch an enemy burn?
One more for the collection.
We're standing in a parking garage.
I don't like it either, but Centerpool isn't giving us many options.
I can't believe they tried to force us out.
I can't believe you forgot the mimosas.
I think we have bigger problems.
I don't think you realize how much I love mimosas.
I can't help but notice that people are trying to kill you.
Yeah, they're really big on that here.
What did you do?
Is now really a good time? We can wait until we're done shooting people.
Well, I'm great at multitasking.
Remember when we offered you a deal on that airplane and you responded by killing everyone?
Yeah.
It's like that, but worse.
This reminds me of that one time I killed a lot. Hey, Viola. Thought you should know that Kinsey misses you.
Really? That's so sweet. Who's Kinsey? You remember Kinsey. She was that hacker that Matt Miller hated. Isn't she crazy? You know, she really grows on you.
Life is good. I can't help but notice that people are trying to kill you.
Yeah, they're really big on that here.
What did you do?
Is now really a good time? We can wait until we're done shooting people.
Well, I'm great at multitasking.
Remember when we offered you a deal on that airplane and you responded by killing everyone?
Yeah.
It's like that, but worse.
That's all hell's got to offer. you know that Kinsey misses you.
Really? That's so sweet! Who's Kinsey? You remember Kinsey. She was that hacker that Matt Miller hated. Isn't she crazy? You know, she really grows on you.
Calls the Legion.
It's easier every time. Hi. Let's get you two back to Dane.
Hooray!
After being reunited in hell, Kiki and Viola wasted no time in doing what they do best: facilitate the running of businesses. However, the De Winter sisters' success did not sit well with other would-be power players in hell. The sisters' operations all came under attack at once, forcing them on the run. Soon, the twins found themselves on the receiving end of an offer they couldn't refuse. After all, it was better to own 1/5 of something than to be dead.
You helped us, now let us help you.
Here's a little something made popular by another group of sisters, the Gorgons.
Alright, Dane's letting us use his Ultor training room to test out your Stone Blast power.
So go ahead and blast these demons to turn them to stone. After they're petrified, you can use your pistol to shatter them.
Nice! Stone Blast is especially useful on flying demons like this one.
Alright, now let's see you drop a few more.
Keep it coming.
A blast will also take down the shield of a Dark Insider, leaving it vulnerable to gunfire. Take this Dark Insider out.
Look not to heaven for salvation, mortal.
I think you've got the gist of it. Alright, let's go.
Horizon.